Then you need a table of contents. This may seem obvious, and it may not seem like it's important, but there are a lot of sort of fussy little details about tables of contents. So just talking about formatting for the moment, there are ways to format your table of contents. And this is like a secret, but maybe not a secret, but like professors, when they're grading papers, everyone has something that drives them fucking crazy, right? There's some little detail, oh my God, like they're using semicolons in a way that I don't like, F. There's things that drive people crazy. And Professor Ballseeger has asked, in no uncertain terms, sort of demanded that I discuss this particular issue and highlight it. So you'll notice that there's so when you're doing, here we go, here's another example. So when you're doing numerical citation, these should reflect sections in your thesis. So in your thesis, there should be, centered at the top of the page somewhere, there should be something called two-period technical proposal. Then you have what looks like about half a page of writing, or 2 sentences, because it's 3 of these here. Then once you get into subcategories, this is from my thesis, you have 2.1, 2.2, and when you get into subcategories of that 2.2.1 and etc. Don't stress so much about how to divide these up. Oh, first of all, don't get more than 3. That's a fussy thing. That'll drive people crazy. I don't know why, but only go down to this micro level of sub-discussion. But 2 things. One, when you're putting periods in, this is Ballseeger's point, never put a period after the last thing. So you can have 2, period, but if you do 2.1, don't put a period at the back. If you do 2.2.1, don't put a period at the back. I don't know why. It's the way that these things have evolved in a Darwinian context. Just don't do it. Everyone will be happy. I was saying, don't really reflect too much. Don't think too hard about how to break these categories down. Like, you don't need to know, for example, that you're going to write remarks on historiography and then do like 2 examples from different cultures. Don't bother about that too much. The structure will evolve organically as you write. You're going to understand how to break this up as you write. And then go back. It's good to have a work in progress, like a WIP table of contents. If you write one before you start writing, it'll help you organize your thoughts, but it'll be a mess, and it's going to be wrong, and it's not going to reflect what you actually do. It will help you write, but go back at the end of your thesis and basically create all of these sections. This is an artificial construct that should happen after you do your writing that reflects the way that you see the development of your own ideas. That's what all this numeration is. Then it helps the reader, because we see how in your mind these ideas are related. I see that like these are not related to the following section, etc. Exactly the same thing. Oh yeah, formatting. You can double space it. I cheated. I'm doing something here that is bad. Don't do what I did, but I'll talk about this later. You can double space it, or the table of contents can be like this. I'm going to talk about general formatting in your paper. The table of contents is slightly exceptional. You can actually just leave it single-spaced if you like. It really comes down to you. Then there's this ... business. Honest to God, this will take as long as writing your whole thesis. Trying to like format these so like the numerals aren't all over the place. Like, save a day, because it's going to drive you crazy.